I'm at IKEA and I'm getting ready to do some shopping for organisation. My brother confirmed that he will be coming back at the end of February, so we will need to move end of February, beginning of March. So just trying to get house in order. I've got the time off to do it, and I don't know, the holidays make me want to get organised and the place to look nice, so I'm just trying to take advantage. To get my Christmas wreath, and it is twice as expensive as I thought it was. Because when you're in Australia, why not have a lawn light up kangaroo? This week has been a week of getting through. And so at the end of this week, I really feel like I've come through the other side, and I really just feel ready now to move on and get ready for this next round. I am a little nervous that the doctor's appointment is going to be a little close to starting the next cycle. So I guess there is the possibility, if they're wanting to do or change something up, I may have to skip the next cycle. A whole lot of questions are still unknown for me, so this coming week I'm going to see if I can get on an on-call list to see if we can bump up that doctor's appointment. These next couple of weeks I'd love to address any questions you guys might have, whether it's about IVF, about our personal journey, or whether it's about the clinic that we're using, specifically in Perth, Western Australia. Anything like that, please leave in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer those questions over the next couple of weeks. I'd love to hear your feedback. What you got, baby?
A lot of turkey.
How much turkey?
I don't know, 22 kilos.
So how many? How many did we end up getting? 3 turkeys. Yum. Okay, this is the first thing of our Thanksgiving meal that I've made, which is a gluten-free, mostly lactose-free mac and cheese. I'm going to give it a go and see what we think, if I need to add or anything like that before we bake it for tomorrow. That's pretty good. Alright, I'm happy with that. I'm going to put the cheese on top, wrap it up, and then it just needs to be finished baked tomorrow. So I've been trying to work out what to eat for breakfast on Thanksgiving, when you want to make sure you save room for a big meal at the end of the night. So for now I've stuck with tea, and I don't know, we'll see what else happens. My sugar pie pumpkins for the second batch for pumpkin pies. We are loading up the car to get ready to take Chad and the second load of food, because we took some down last night, stuff that I'd already cooked and prepped. So we are going to go in the car with Miss Chloe, pick up 1 or 2 things from the shops. I think it's mainly just more onions we need for the stuffing, and then go drop Chad and that stuff off at the clubhouse, and then I will come back probably about 5 o'clock with all the stuff that I've made, as well as our clothes, so Chad can get changed and get ready to host our Thanksgiving dinner. Okay, so 36 ended up coming, and we still got some leftovers. But it was totally delicious, and now we're getting ready for dessert. Almost a full moon. Watching the boys play after our game. Love it. Well, I was really happy with how I played my game. I thought I played well and strong. And considering it's the last game that I'm playing, that I know that I'm playing, I'm just glad that I gave it everything I've got. Got my team colours in, and I'm not sure if you can see, but my knuckles are definitely feeling it after the game today, but it just means that I fought hard and played well, and we got the win, so very excited about that and looking forward to connecting with girls on training on Monday. Hi all, it's been 2 weeks since our last vlog was released and a lot's been going on. So I've had 2 football games in between our last vlog, and the first one of those football games I felt a lot of anxiety. I couldn't quite pinpoint it at the time, and I don't usually feel anxious before a game. It was just one of those things that kind of crept up on me, and then I was more worried and anxious about feeling anxious, and it just kind of like I found myself almost wanting to like get teary and breathe heavy. So I kind of just had to like step to one side and work out what was going to be best for me. And all I could pinpoint in that moment was that I was asked to do a position that I hadn't trained for. It's pretty much the same job that I was doing in my current position, but one person over. So I was just looking for different people. But for me, it was like, I hadn't trained. I don't know who I'm looking for. I feel like I'm unprepared. And that was giving me a bit of anxiety. And so I actually asked my coaches, hey, for this particular player that you had me in mind, can we not do that? I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed. I can't tell you exactly what it is. So they were really respectful, and thank goodness Chad, my husband, is one of the coaches, so I could talk to him, and he was able to talk to the other coaches as well. They're very supportive of all of our girls. And so I didn't do that spot. And then afterwards I was reflecting and trying to work out why. I never feel anxious like that. I get nervous butterflies, but that's kind of before every game. This was different. And then I realized it was just one more thing out of my control. It was something I hadn't trained for. It was something that I didn't feel prepared to do. And that control was taken away from me. And I don't know about you guys, I love the holidays, but sometimes it's hard with infertility because it's just another thing out of our control. We can't control what our bodies are doing. We can't control how that IVF round is going to do. We can't control the things that come out of people's mouths, or our loved ones around us, or friends and family getting pregnant, which you're excited for, but it's also hard. And I feel very lucky because I feel like I've moved past a lot of that with the last couple of years. But I think just the combination of doing this IVF round that was failed and then having to wait before doing it all over again, and I just felt like a lot of things were out of my control. And as much as I love these holiday seasons, I just have been finding it hard to feel joyful, which usually isn't hard for me. And then I had to remind myself, I did a mini sermonette not that long ago about fighting for joy. And it was like, yeah, during this season where having joy should be really easy, it is the season for joy. And I had to remind myself, it's not happiness, which is a reaction. Joy is an action. It is something that you are on the offense about, is something that you need to be walking it out. It's not just reactive. It's not you oh, I feel happy because something happened. Joy is, it's a conscious decision to be in a state of mind despite what's going on. And so I just really dove into this Thanksgiving dinner that we put on for our friends, and I just love that holiday so much. It's something that Chad and I have always done since we've been together, whether we've been here or celebrating it in the US, but we got to share it with our football family, and it just helped remind me I have so much to be thankful for. And part of fighting for joy is really recognizing I already have so much. I know that everything is used for God's good, and I had to remind myself He gave me a promise. Like, I'm not just blindly going through this infertility journey. I know that He gave us a promise that a baby's going to come at the end of it. And so I just went through all the things that I was thankful for. This incredible husband I have who is so giving. He is an incredible sharer. He's so devoted to the people who are around him and loyal, and just so many awesome things. I love and so thankful for him, from my amazing family that I get to be closer to, especially around this time of year, who've just been so supportive during this infertility crazy ride, especially this last IVF round. So thankful that in my new church that I've got a new group of women who have just so reached out and loved on me and supported me, even though I knew, and I loved my church in the States, but it was something that it took 1 or 2 years to really get some genuine friendships, and I just feel like God has just blessed me with that in the matter of like a month, 2 months. I'm so incredibly grateful for Gridiron as a sport here in Perth, the outlet that it's been for me. And honestly, it's the women, it's the coaches and the women who make this sport so worthwhile. And so I'm so grateful for all my Broncos women here in Perth. They have made this journey a lot easier than it could have been. And honestly, the list could go on and on and on. I've got so much to be grateful for, and including you guys, who so many of you here and overseas I know are praying for us. And I know that Chad and I are so thankful for that. And so it's those moments where you just really have to spend time reflecting on, like, God's got this. I've got so much to have joy about because of all the things I do have. And so that has been such a wonderful reminder, and really is just helping me get through these last 2 weeks that I've actually found quite challenging. And so I just encourage you, if you don't have a group of people around you, make sure you find someone. And if you can't, know that I'm here for you. Please leave comments in the comments section. Reach out through our Facebook page, which is Katie's Kanga Pouch, just through our search on Facebook. I would love to connect with you, to pray for you, to just walk this alongside you. You are not alone. I really know that the holidays are not easy, and there's been many years that I've found that a real struggle, and I finally feel like I'm actually in a pretty good space. But as I just shared, like, sometimes it has to be a real conscious thought, and it's not always something that you can do on your own. So know that I'm there for you, especially if you want that. I just want to encourage you guys, please subscribe if you want to keep in touch with what's going on. Like I said, we're getting ready to go to our doctor's appointment this coming week. Really find out some answers from our last IVF round. And please, if you have any questions about our journey or anything like that, please leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, like I said. And look, just know that I love you guys. I'm praying for you all, and I really look forward to